Okay, let's unpack this. We're living in a world where, every sector is being fundamentally reshaped by technology.
Yeah, it's happening everywhere.
And arguably the most important one, the one that touches all of us every single day, is our food system. It's facing massive challenges, feeding a growing population sustainably, ensuring safety and integrity, making it fair for producers. It's complex, vital, and in urgent need of innovation.
Absolutely. And the potential of digital tools, data science, AI, sensing technologies to address these challenges is enormous, but it's also, well, it's a rapidly evolving landscape.
Right.
Trying to keep up, understand the practical applications, and figure out how you can actually contribute to this transformation, it can feel overwhelming.
Totally. It feels like you need a map through the complexity, and that's really why we're doing this deep dive today. We got our hands on some source material describing a unique opportunity designed specifically for people who want to be part of this change. It's a course called Inspire Digital Technologies in the Food System. So our mission today is to cut through the noise by diving into that source material. We'll pull out the most important insights, showing you exactly what this specific opportunity is all about. Its core value, the specific technologies and topics it covers, the doors it can open, and the real-world impact it aims to have on your career.
Right. And the source material immediately frames the critical state of the food system. The pressures are increasing, and there's this clear call for innovation. It highlights that digital technologies, data science, and artificial intelligence are no longer, fringe ideas. They're increasingly central to developing effective solutions.
So the course description, this Inspire program, it really jumps right into the central challenge it poses to participants. It asks, are you able to develop innovative digital technologies to transform our food system?
Yeah, that question itself sets a high bar.
It really does. It moves beyond just learning about tech to actually creating solutions.
It positions participants as active agents of change, basically puts you in the driver's seat. And what the source material really emphasizes as a unique strength of this course is the expertise behind it. It points to the global standing of the consortium partners involved, specifically highlighting Queen's University Belfast.
QUB, right?
Yeah. They mention QUB's Momentum 10, which holds world-leading expertise in secure connected intelligence, alongside their Institute of Global Food Security, known internationally for its work in food integrity.
Secure connected intelligence and food integrity.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like tackling the digital and the physical aspects of food sort of hand in hand. Can you break down why those specific areas of expertise are so crucial for the food system?
Well, think about secure connected intelligence as like the backbone for all the data flowing through the food chain. From sensors on farms monitoring soil conditions, to tracking food products during transport, to monitoring safety in processing plants. Ensuring that data is collected, transmitted, and used reliably and securely is absolutely foundational. If that data isn't trustworthy or is vulnerable, well, the whole system is compromised.
So it's fundamentally about trust and reliability in the digital flow.
Exactly. And food integrity, which the source links to QUB's other big area of expertise, is about ensuring food is safe, authentic, and, the quality it claims to be.
Right.
This involves everything from detecting contaminants to verifying origin and fighting food fraud. So combining world-leading knowledge in secure digital systems with world-leading knowledge in analyzing and verifying the actual food is, well, it's a powerful proposition for anyone wanting to build trustworthy tech solutions for this space.
That synergy makes a lot of sense. The source also mentions other elements strengthening the course,
Yeah.
right, like other partners.
Yes, the EIT food label is highlighted, which indicates it's part of a major European food innovation initiative. Contributions from other partners and involving expert speakers and rising food stars from the EIT Food Network are also noted as adding significant value and connection to the broader innovation ecosystem.
Okay, so with that kind of backing and focus, who is this program actually designed for? The source material describes a pretty specific profile.
It's clearly aimed at individuals who are not just interested in technology, but who are genuinely passionate about driving positive change specifically, building a food system that is fair, healthy, and environmentally friendly.
Got it.
The source targets researchers and aspiring entrepreneurs who are keen to translate ideas into feasible business solutions within the agri-food sector.
And are there particular background requirements mentioned? Like
Yeah.
qualifications?
Yes, the source mentions individuals who either have or are currently pursuing an MSc or PhD degree, or those who possess substantial experience. It specifically notes 5 years or more in the agri-food tech sector. But what's really emphasized is the desire for multidisciplinary perspectives. They're looking for people from diverse fields like agriculture, food sciences, engineering, business, marketing, informatics, computational science, and really any other area where individuals have a strong interest in applying technology to agri-food challenges.
So it's not just about having a tech degree or just being a food scientist then.
Yeah.
It's broader.
Not at all. The source stresses the value of bringing together different academic and professional backgrounds to work collaboratively. This multidisciplinary approach is seen as crucial for generating truly innovative ideas. And while the program is definitely geared towards building a pan-European network, particularly given that EIT food context, the core focus seems to be on bringing together individuals with this specific profile and passion, provided they meet the application criteria rather than strict geography.
That diverse team approach makes sense for tackling complex real-world problems.
Yeah.
So how does the course actually deliver on this? What's the structure of the learning journey like?
Well, the source outlines a structure of 8 distinct modules. It's designed to take participants from a foundational understanding of the problems right through to developing and pitching potential solutions.
Okay, walk us through those modules. Maybe give us a little taste of what each one explores.
Sure. Module 1 starts broad, introducing the major food system challenges and providing an overview of existing and emerging agri-food technologies. Sort of sets the necessary context.
That's the scene.
Exactly. Then, Module 2 zooms in on smart farming and emerging technologies. Think about how sensors, automation, and precision techniques are changing how food is grown, optimizing inputs like water and fertilizer.
So it's about tech on the farm itself, getting practical.
Precisely. Then Module 3 moves into advanced food manufacturing and digital solutions, how technology is applied in processing plants, maybe for quality control, efficiency, or reducing waste.
Right, beyond the farm gate.
Yep. Module 4 dives into data-driven agriculture and predictive analytics. This is where you explore how collecting and analyzing vast amounts of data can help predict yields, forecast pest outbreaks, or optimize logistics, basically making the system more efficient and resilient.
Predictive analytics is a huge area across industries. How does it specifically apply to predicting things like demand or supply in food? That seems really critical.
That's a great question, and something a module like this would likely explore in depth. I mean, it involves using historical data, weather patterns, market trends, maybe even social media sentiment, to forecast consumer demand or predict how much crop a field will yield.
Wow.
Yeah, and this can help reduce waste dramatically and improve planning all through the supply chain.
Fascinating. Okay, what about the next modules? Keep going.
Module 5 focuses on a critical area, food safety and blockchain solutions. This explores how distributed ledger technology, blockchain, can create transparent, tamper-proof records of a food item's journey from farm to fork. It's about building trust and enabling rapid tracing if there's an issue.
Trust and transparency, got it.
Module 6 connects digital tech to major global goals, looking at sustainability and AI integration, how AI can help optimize resource use, reduce emissions, or develop more sustainable farming practices.
So using AI to make the food system greener.
Exactly. Then Module 7 is dedicated to entrepreneurship and innovation training. This is essential for anyone looking to turn a tech idea into a viable business. It covers things like market analysis, business models, pitching, the practical stuff.
How to make it happen.
Right. Finally, Module 8 is the hands-on part, the in-person workshops held at Queen's University, Belfast.
That structure seems to build really logically, from understanding problems to exploring tech, applying it, and then developing the entrepreneurial side. You mentioned specific technologies before, but are there others highlighted throughout the course description? What's the tech toolkit?
Yeah, beyond just the module titles, the source material explicitly lists key technologies you'll get into. The broad category of digital technologies, data science, artificial intelligence, AI, predictive analytics, blockchain solutions, especially for food safety, and secure connected intelligence, which links back to that QUB expertise we talked about.
And that in-person module offers a chance to see some of this technology or research in action, like get your hands dirty, so to speak.
It really does, according to the source. The in-person workshop at QUB includes tours of specific facilities. They mention visiting the Food Security Lab and the Asset Technology Center. The description for Asset is quite detailed, highlighting it as a leading hub for analytical chemistry and mass spectrometry research, designated as a center of expertise for the UK Food Authenticity Network.
Okay, analytical chemistry and mass spectrometry. For listeners like me who aren't chemists, why is that relevant to digital tech in food? How do those connect?
That's a great point. It's really about the intersection of the digital and the physical. So while digital tools track and manage information about food,
Right, the data.
analytical techniques like mass spectrometry can verify the food's actual composition, check for contaminants, or confirm its origin based on its chemical fingerprint. Learning about these physical verification methods complements the digital traceability. It shows how a truly secure and trustworthy food system relies on both cutting-edge digital and analytical science. Seeing these labs gives participants insight into that proof layer behind food integrity claims.
Okay, that connects the dots nicely. It's the proof behind the digital promise. So beyond the modules, what other practical benefits or opportunities does the source highlight? What else do you get?
A major emphasis is placed on practical application. The source mentions developing real-world solutions through hands-on projects, referencing an online makeathon within the timeline. It's not just theory, it's about applying what you learn to drive tangible impact.
Makeathon, okay.
And there are also significant networking opportunities highlighted. You'll connect with industry leaders, experts, and peers from different backgrounds with the specific goal of building a pan-European network of innovators.
That network aspect feels crucial in such a global system. And the source mentioned different ways to participate.
Yes, it describes two options: an online-only course, or the full course, which includes all the online components plus those in-person workshops in Belfast.
Gotcha.
The timeline is structured, running from late October through early December 2025. It includes online introductory events, that 4-day online makeathon, the 2-day in-person workshop around late November, and then a final online live pitch event in early December. Plus, there are additional optional entrepreneurship resources available later on.
Can you give us a bit more detail on what that in-person workshop experience is like based on the source description? It sounds pretty packed.
It does sound intense in a good way. It's hosted across QUB's Institute for Global Food Security and Momentum 10 facilities. Day one includes those lab and center tours we talked about, talks from agri-food tech companies showcasing real-world applications, and networking sessions.
Industry connection.
Yeah, and a nice touch mentioned in the source is an evening social event, a Belfast food tour, included in the full course price, giving participants a taste of local food innovation. Day two continues with more industry talks, technology demonstrations, and further networking opportunities. The source also notes that all meals from arrival to departure during the in-person component are covered in the full course ticket.
So it's really not just classroom time. It's immersive with industry exposure and networking built right in. That sounds like it goes a long way towards making connections. But ultimately, how does participating in this course translate into tangible benefits for someone's career? What's the impact?
The source material is very direct about this. It states that by the end, participants will be equipped to deeply understand food system challenges and critically assess how digital technologies can transform the sector. This translates into several key areas of impact for your career.
Okay, tell us more. What are those areas?
First, there's significant skill development. You'll gain mastery in applying powerful tools like AI, data analytics, and blockchain specifically within food systems. Second, there's entrepreneurial growth. The course provides the training to take innovative ideas and actually translate them into viable business solutions.
Making ideas real.
Exactly. And third, recognition. Participants earn a certificate of completion, and there's the potential to compete for innovation prizes, which adds credibility and visibility to your profile.
And the source breaks down the impact for different types of participants, right? Like researchers versus entrepreneurs.
It does, which is helpful. For farmers and practitioners, it helps them understand the transition to more sustainable, digitally enabled farming and connects them to a valuable network. For PhD and early career researchers, it's presented as a direct path to creating a pan-European network, significantly boosting their digital tech skills and creating fertile ground for novel research ideas rooted in real-world problems.
So it bridges that gap between academia and industry, fills a real need.
It seems designed to do just that. For professionals already in the industry, it provides crucial insight into applying secure, connected intelligence and other digital technologies within their businesses, plus opportunities to learn from leading experts and startups, and again, connect to that pan-European network.
And for the startups?
Well, aspiring entrepreneurs, startups, and spin-offs get specific, targeted entrepreneurship skills training, plus valuable business coaching from experts and insight into critical problem spaces they could address. Finally, commercial organizations are highlighted as benefiting too, using the course for employee professional development, building links with talented researchers and innovators, and helping shape the next generation of talent entering the sector.
It really seems to be designed with a wide range of stakeholders in mind across the whole ecosystem. And this isn't just theoretical learning. There's a practical application and even a competition element built in.
Yes, definitely. The assessment includes quizzes, presentations, and that final pitch, putting the learning into practice. But importantly, after the main course training finishes, participants have the option to join the Inspire Impact competition. This includes additional entrepreneurship clinics and support specifically to help them further develop their business ideas hatched during the course.
Oh, interesting. So the support continues. And
Yeah.
there are prizes to incentivize this.
Definitely. The winning team from the final pitch competition within the course receives €1,000 worth of business coaching. And then, teams competing in the subsequent Inspire Impact competition have the chance to win cash prizes up to €4,000. It provides a significant push and potential seed funding for promising innovations.
To really underscore the potential tangible outcomes, the source includes a great example, doesn't it? A testimonial story.
Yes, it does. The story of William McColgan from the 2023 course. He attended the program, and his team actually won the final pitching competition. Their winning idea was for demand prediction for perishable foods, using predictive analytics to better match supply with demand.
A classic challenge. And he took that idea forward into the real world.
That's the powerful part of the story, yeah. The source says William continued to develop the idea, engaging with external partners like the Heart Tree Center. Now, his company, McColgan's, which is a third-generation family business, is highlighted as a leader in digital transformation within the Northern Ireland food sector.
Wow, that's fantastic.
It's a really concrete illustration of how the course can be a catalyst, moving from an idea developed during the program to real-world implementation and industry recognition.
That's compelling evidence that this isn't just academic. It can lead to real business and sector impact.
Yep.
So if we were to quickly summarize the key competencies someone would gain from this based on the source, what are the core skills?
The core skills highlighted are the ability to analyze the complexities of the food system, developing innovative digital solutions to address those challenges, creating solutions that deliver social and environmental value, and ultimately delivering tangible impact across the agri-food supply chain.
Okay. And finally, for anyone listening who is thinking this could be a fit, the source does include some practical details, fees, deadlines.
Yes, it lists the participation fees with separate rates for the online-only course versus the full course, and indicates there are early bird options available. The application deadline provided is October 22nd, 2025.
Good to know.
And the source also mentions a valuable detail. Fees will be waived for 10 individuals based on specific circumstances, those with care responsibilities, on parental leave, or living in rural areas on a first-come, first-served basis. It directs interested individuals to an email address to inquire about these waivers and other potential discounts.
That's really important accessibility information. So to wrap up our deep dive into the source material, the Inspire Digital Technologies in the Food System course appears to offer, a really solid and comprehensive pathway. It aims to equip you with critical knowledge about food system challenges, expose you to cutting-edge digital technologies, provide hands-on practical application, build essential entrepreneurial skills, and connect you to a vital pan-European network, all backed by world-leading expertise.
Yeah, it seems presented as a direct route to gaining the skills and connections needed to make a real impact on transforming our food system. It provides a structured environment to both learn and apply innovation in a sector where it's, frankly, urgently needed.
And that leaves us with a final thought for you, the listener, based on the potential outlined in this source material. The document details how digital innovation can help build a more fair, healthy, and environmentally friendly food system. Considering the range of challenges and technologies discussed, from AI and smart farming to blockchain for food safety, which specific area sparks your interest the most? What's the space where you could see yourself leveraging digital tools to drive positive change? What problem are you most inspired to solve?